Alright, hello gamers, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and running a little bit late this morning. Apparently, Gabe left a glass of water on the table before leaving to go on an outing. And Chip was like, not in my house, and Chip knocked it over. So I came down this morning, ate breakfast, was getting ready to start the stream, and then found like a big pool of water on and around the dinner table, and I was like, oh my god. So I'm gonna have to reprimand Gabe when he gets home, and we clean that up. Guild Wars 2 is Tuesday? No, it is Monday. Today is Monday. We are hanging out in Tyria on a Monday. What a strange day indeed. What a strange day. Typical orange cat behavior. Funny enough, that is like the 4th cup he's knocked over in his life. He just decided to do that today. Yeah. Always love the intro. LLC is a blessing that keeps on giving. Is Dragon Bash tomorrow? I have no idea. I feel like the cat is more at fault. Well, I mean, when you know you have a pet, there's certain things you don't do, right? Like, for example, we do not leave the toilet lid up in a bathroom that we leave the door open in, because Chip might screw around and fall in the toilet because he's an idiot. You know? And it's like, we've had Chip for almost 8 years, so Gabe should know, do not leave out a glass of water. Why is it a big day? I don't know, it's just vibes. I feel like today's gonna be a big day, and I feel like we will know why today is a big day before the end of the stream. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen. Is it Guild Wars Tuesday? No, tomorrow's Guild Wars Tuesday. Tomorrow is. Dragon Bash starts tomorrow. Okay. Well, that means lots of candy. I've been stocking up all year thanks to the homestead. We're gonna have to clean these bags today, though, I'll tell you that. Mug is too scared to do Mutiny Monday tonight. What? Smassy? What are you talking about? Mug knows things we don't know. I know plenty of things you don't know. I know my social security number. I know my credit card number. I know my home address. I know lots of things you don't know. Twig, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. It's Monday? Yes. Yes, it is. Imagine in Guild Wars 3 they bring back the old cast except Bram. Oh my god. What do you not know? I don't know your social security number. I don't know why some of you haven't subbed yet, you know? Things like that. There are things I don't know. Muck, what's 1 plus 2? Fish. So now that we're done with SC2 campaigns, how are we feeling? Almost done. Last night, we finished Legacy of the Void on max difficulty. And we started the Nova campaign, which Legacy of the Void, like the old campaigns, I had played them before on normal difficulty years ago, but now I can say I beat them on max difficulty. The Nova campaign I have never played, and we started that last night. It was really sweet. We're like halfway through it. Are we getting a DLC solely based on fishing? That's why it's a big day. I feel like them adding fishing would not make it a big day. Or them adding more fishing, because we already got fishing. Guild Wars Spine? Yeah. Nova campaign definitely maxed out your APM. I feel like that the final mission of Legacy of the Void versus Amon maxed out my APM. That one was really rough. He kept killing my creep, too. It sucked. Guild Wars 2 and a WoW crossover. Guild Wars 2 and a WoW crossover. I mean, what would that be? Just an MMO with bits of both of them? I'll come back in about 1.5 hours since that's when news usually hits. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it'll hit around that time, but I feel like something's gonna hit. How are you mining so fast? If you do exclamation gather in my chat, I've got a video on how to speed up gathering speed and other tricks. Do we really need Guild Wars 3 instead of maybe optimizing and tweaking or improving the existing Guild Wars 2? I don't know if it's Guild Wars 3. We know they've been working on something for a while. It could be Guild Wars 3, it could be something else. They are announcing Guild Wars 3, a new ARPG developed in Real Engine, only available on Xbox for $80. Dude, if they did, oh my god, if they did release a Guild Wars 3 and it was on a platform, not PC, and they forced me to buy a console, I would be very upset. I would be very upset. Also, I'd have to hold a controller. Ew. Anaya, I'm guessing this was supposed to be hope? Twitch blocked your message because you said my #1 hoe is they make all campaign lore skippable. Okay. Hey, Mugga Chad. Hey, Bozer. Whatever comes next for ANET, I really hope Guild Wars 2 sticks around with updates. Yo, Guild Wars 1 still gets updates every 10 years. If they make a Guild Wars 3, Guild Wars 4, Guild Wars 5, Guild Wars 2 could still get updates every 10 years. Let's see. All right. Why is everyone typing ho now? There's a whole bunch of block messages popping up. Stop it. My only hope is to achieve a Guam title by having a lot of Legends of Guild Wars 2 for Guild Wars 3. If they did do a Guild Wars 3 Guam from Guild Wars 2, first of all, I hope they don't do that. And I'll tell you the reason in a sec. But if they did do that, I feel like it would take more than just Leggies. Because having just endgame gear from Guild Wars 1 isn't enough to get you the title of Guild Wars 2. If they do a Guild Wars 3, I want the Hall of Monuments connected to all three of them. So if you've already got Guam, you get Guam in Guild Wars 3. Like, whatever weird stuff you earned from Guild Wars 1 that unlocked in Guild Wars 2, I want those things to unlock in Guild Wars 3 as well. And then have new things in Guild Wars 2 that unlock in Guild Wars 3. And have some Guild Wars 3 things that unlock in the other two. Issy, thank you for the prime. How many characters do you have? Like 11 or 12? Teapot has like 75. Is there a chance that you don't know specifics either and ANET just told you big news? Is there a chance I don't know specifics? There's a chance I don't know anything. I'm stupid. I'm just coasting along in life right now. Hold on, how many total? 2, 3. Oh, it says it down here, 14. La la la. I was counting, it says it right there. Aren't we on about 6 or 7 expansions for Guild Wars 2 yet? 6, I think? I think we're on 6. We already established you know your address. I forgot it. I'll have to look at my license. Mug is getting a robo voice implant. That's the news. He'll sound like Morgan Freeman in all the streams. Would you still watch? If it would get rid of the vocal pains, I'll take the robot voice. Talk to you guys like I'm auto-tuned. $16, you forgot trust issues and time issues? Oh, well, they're on another account. There's also that one account that has, what was it? The female Norn Mesmer that I was forced to play for a day because of that, charity stream that we did. He doesn't even know his wedding date. I do too know my wedding date. It's really dark in here. I can't read this, but it's on the inside of the ring. If you get a robot voice, you could do stand-in in the next Transformers movie. Oh, heck yeah. Robots in disguise. How do I get the cool letters to appear when I spawn a new location? Soap Bubble just linked it to you. Hey everyone, why is it a big day? Hey Law Fairy. Every day's a big day. I just feel like today's gonna be a bigger day. Just vibes. Maybe I'll have an answer for you in a couple hours. Maybe I'll have an answer. The only update I want in Guild Wars 2 is that for whatever weapon set you're not using to be visibly showed on your character. I have said that before. Yo, I dabbled in Path of Exile 2 recently, and I absolutely loved that whatever weapon you weren't using was shown sheathed. So like, if you were firing like a crossbow and your other weapon was a staff, you would see the staff on your back. You know, or whatever. I actually really like that. Is it a big day because Muk Jr. #2 is on the way? I hope not. I paid a doctor to stick a knife in that. I'm done with that. Like, if that happens, I'll take responsibility, but by God, I'm trying to make sure it don't. So, like, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Literally, when Gabe was, like, 1, like, I enjoyed the first, like, it got easier, alright? But I enjoyed the first year of fatherhood so much that when he was 1, I paid a doctor to stick a knife in me and make sure that never happens again. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Teapot has a similar stream title. Does he? I literally... I always set my stream up before I go to bed, so the next morning I can just wake up and hit go live. I have no idea what Teapot's stream title is. I named the stream yesterday. His is every day is a big day, and mine is it's going to be a big day. That's wonderful. I did not know. Wait, hold on a sec. How long has he been live? Uh, 4 hours. Okay, he's been live longer than I have. Okay. No, he didn't copy me. That is one heck of a coincidence. Because I set my title yesterday before I went to bed. You paid a doctor to do what? To stick a knife in me. Because I was done having the first year of fatherhood. Muk, could you, in your wisdom, predict how many hours will it take for the bug day? The bug day? The big day to become a reality. I feel like it'll be before the end of the stream. I feel like something major will happen by then. Look at these baggy waggies. Let's see what we can do here. Is it voice acting related? I don't think it's voice acting related. I actually need to email my doctor about the vocal stuff, because I'm still scheduled on June 20th to get a shot in my neck to paralyze a nerve to see if that's going to help. I need to give her an update on my symptoms and see if she still thinks that that's the right call.
Go ninja, go ninja, go!
Yikes. Yeah, it's temporary. It's not a permanent thing. Am I calling the doctor like, can we do literally anything else? No, I have been in chronic pain since December, and I have a newfound respect and sadness for people that live with chronic pain, because this sucks. It's like, occasionally, I have like a day without pain, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm myself. I haven't been myself in months. It's crazy. So, I mean, it's like anything to end this. But I want to make sure that she thinks that that's still the right call with my current symptoms. Morning, big dudes. What's up, Maddie? Obliges. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Let's see, petrified wood. Why is every streamer teasing? What do you mean every streamer? Who is teasing you? I want names. Is Maddie teasing you? What did Maddie do? Alright, that's done. Winter berries. Mom never streams Guild Wars 2 on a Monday? Sure I do. I did it for years. I just haven't recently. What do you mean never? For the past week, I've been actively avoiding mounting up on my sky scale, and I gotta say the open world is more enjoyable without it. I mean, the first few bits of the game were designed without that in mind, so yeah. Hey Mark, have a nice stream. Thanks for your videos. How to, very enjoyable. Oh, you're very welcome.
Lemon_King gifted a tier 1 sub to Guild Wars 69. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
There it is, chat. That's the big announcement. Guild Wars 69 is coming out. They count the same way that Windows does. They're skipping all the others. Boom. Next is Guild Wars Vista. Oh no. Thin leather. See, 3 gifts of battle. Eternal ice shards overflowing. All right, let's go take care of that. Guild Wars 3 only playable with a Facebook account. I do have a Facebook account. Mukluk also has a Facebook account. Did Guild Wars Mobile already come out? I don't know. I think it's coming out. Morning, Mug Chat. Hey, Druid. There we go.
Oh, traveler.
All right. Back here. Guild Wars Vista, now we can have 1,000,000 widgets, CPU at 110%. Is Mistborn modes the best thing about Eternal Ice Shards? It's one of the best options. There's some others, but it's a very easy option. All right. Let's ID these blues. All right, let's take a look at that bag. It was already going to be a big day for me. I'm about to make bolts. Yo, that's awesome. Legendary crafting. Okay. There's all of that. I do not have enough inventory space to do all the greens at once. I could do a stack of them. Hey Mug, big question. Is there a website that explains the why behind every decision when showcasing a build or rotation? There are things you can eventually figure out when reading the traits, but some rotation choices or synergies between traits and weapons aren't clear. Rather than just following a build like a robot, I'd really like to understand how it actually works. Typically, when I make build guides, I try to explain the why, but I think it really just depends on who made the guide. What's the occasion for Guild Wars 2 on a Monday? I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be a big day. I feel like it's going to be a big day. Just vibes. I'm very in tune with Tyria. Look, what do you know? Very little. I am not but a potato. Sniff, sniff, it smells like NDA in here. That's because there isn't really anything to spend them on. Maybe we can convince Mug to add some new DD-worthy options to the pool. Your inventory will make Chip sad. And Chip's a happy camper. He slapped stuff off the counter today. ANET partners got a mass email telling them drop news at X time. Yeah, instead of them like announcing Guild Wars 3 on their socials, they were like, yo, hey Muck, at X time, can you announce it for us? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll take some views. Muck, your mail is full of giveaway prizes. Oh boy, that's awesome. We will absolutely get to that. We got a few months of loot to chip through first. Or as we call it, bribes. A little bit, yeah. Not bribes for me, because I just give it away. Do you still have those T5 mats from the 10,000 magic video? No, basically each day for weeks, I just like loaded as many of them onto the TP as I could until they were all gone. But I liquidated all of that. I like bribes. Flute heard bribes and showed up to the stream. Just imagine she just kicks the door open like a cowboy saloon. Mug, just for funsies, how many times have you gotten Agent of Entropy? 2018 times. I don't know if that's good or not. Out of curiosity, what do you miss most from the old days of Guild Wars? PvP being fun. PvP before it became like a high-speed one-shot fiesta. Do we know when we are getting the Giga News? I don't know that there is any Giga News. I just feel like it's going to be a big day. I'll get back to you. Am I the only one who would rather get more X packs than Guild Wars 3? I think it would depend on what Guild Wars 3 is. Because we've discussed this before. If they make a Guild Wars 3, what would it be? Because Guild Wars 1 and 2 are very different games, right? You could very much like Guild Wars 1 and hate Guild Wars 2. You could like Guild Wars 2 and hate Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 3 could be a whole different thing, and it could be something that some people will like, some people will avoid, some people will play 2 and 3, some people will play 1 and 3, etc., etc., etc. So, it depends on what they do with it. The MOBA? Yeah, it could be a MOBA. Could be a dating sim. Could be Gwent. We're just gonna play cards. I don't know. My point is that like if there is a Guild Wars 3, it might not be a competitor for Guild Wars 2. It might be a whole different thing. Last of the Greens. Okay. Some kind of pre-sequel. Pre-sequel? This game has been very successful considering the amount of updates and advertising. I feel like it would be crazy to reinvent the wheel for Guild Wars 3. Again, it depends on what they're doing. Like, if they were to make like a... Well, I was about to say a mobile game, but they just turned Guild Wars 1 into a mobile game. So, like, they could very much do another project without it hindering Guild Wars 2. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're crazy. Maybe they are going to make it another MMO and it's going to compete with Guild Wars 2. I feel like that would be kind of bonkers, though. But you know, you've got like a recent example would be Path of Exile 1 and 2, right? There are people that play Path of Exile 1 and 2, but they stagger the updates so that if you are enjoying one of those things, you can play both.
I was manufactured.
Yeah, you can play the most recent update of PoE 2, and then a few months later play the most recent update of PoE 1, and you can go back and forth. Like, there are ways to do it.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
ARPGs with Tengus. If there is another Guild Wars, I hope, for the sake of all the people that have been constantly asking, that you guys get either the Tengus or the Kodens. But I honestly don't really care for my own sake, because I'm not playing either one of those. If they make Skrit, I'll play Skrit. Don't need that. Moa Carver. The mighty Moa Carver.
I was manufactured
I have 4
to the
spoons.
highest standards.
Let's see, gold ore. Skrit Tengu Coda extraction game. You forgot looter shooter. Let's see, hardened leather. Whoa, 8 gold a stack. Give me the money. Okay. Can't do that. Mithril. Give me playable Centaur's Quaggan's Dredge. I still think it would be funny if there was a Guild Wars 3, and it's like 500 years in the future, and you go into play it, and you get to the character selection screen, and like, there's Human, there's Norn, there's Sylvari, there's Asura, there's Coden, and there's no Char. It's just gone. And the Char players are like, what? And then, like, you have to actually play the game to find out, like, what happened to the Char in the last 100 years. Like, why are they all dead? Like, there's just one race just missing. The Gwen timeline? Yeah, Gwen was still alive. Was it, what did they call it? The Goremonger? Yeah, Goremonger was still alive and kicking. Hello, everyone. Hey, HK. What else we got? Let's see. We got the emblems. We could put those away. We got the Gifts of Battle. Put those away. Alright. Blood rubies. Let me just walk up to the banker, pull 1,000 blood rubies out of the bank, and then just eat them all while maintaining eye contact. Banker just watches in horror. Nom, 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 nom. Muck, did you see K-Bash's recent video? No. Never met him. I think the races should be Human, Sylvari, Coden, Tengu, and Asura. So we're replacing Norn and Char. If you could add a playable race, what race would you want? I mean, I'm very happy with my Asura. But if they made Skrit, I would absolutely try it just for the silliness factor. Like, if they made Tengu or Coden, but Asura is still an option, I'm still gonna play Asura. Let's see, warp packets. Bowl of soup. I have 4 spoons. Sell the spoons. Let's see. Crest and medallions. Sell those. Eotrite is overflowing. You're foul for that much? Wait, what? Got me thinking of scrits in a bikini. What? Speaking of foul, how about Minotaurs? No, go back to the last thing you said. You said you're foul for that muck. You got me thinking of scrits in a bikini. What did I say that put your brain there? That's not on me. I don't... We're talking about character selection. No one else brought bikinis into this, Lord of Tender. He says, I put all my characters in a bikini. That's a personal problem. That's not on me. He's acting like that's my fault. Big day announcement when? I don't know that there's a big day announcement. I just, I feel like there's something big coming. I feel it on the wind. Is there a way to use up prismaticite? New plushies? No, I wish. I'm trying to find a way to use up prismaticite, chat. Okay, there. There we go. You should make a potato muck plushie, then you don't need ArenaNet's approval and you could be confused by how many people would buy one and make it look like a body pillow. A body pillow potato mukluk. I feel like that would not sell. I feel like that would not do good. After Mukluk Boxers, anything sells? No one bought Mukluk Boxers. There was, that was like part of a bonus campaign that was done by Stream Elements. It was for Raid Shadow Legends, and it was like for every 50 downloads or something, I got to give away a piece of merch. And kind of as a joke, they let me make Mukluk Boxers on the Stream Elements merch store. So a handful of people got free, all expenses paid for Mukluk Boxers, but they were never actually on the store for purchase. But they were pretty silly. There we go. I might still have the picture of the sample photo from them. Hang on. Oh my god, I found it. So there's like 10 pairs of these in existence. I have one somewhere. Flute won one, and a handful of other people won one during that campaign, but they were never for sale. Are those your cheeks? No, this is like a 3D sample model just for showing them off. But yeah, there's like 10 pairs of these in existence somewhere. No, babe, the muck boxers stay on. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at all that space, chat. We got 300
Nice
slots open.
boxes. D.
D. Hang on. We're gonna get on Spooky Muck and condense all that. Thanks to you being a tease, you forced me to take my phone with me into the shower so I won't risk missing anything. Wet re-noises. What? 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 Did you put it in a plastic bag or something? Oh my gosh. Well, chat, if you have anything to say to Elizabeth while they're in the shower, now's the time. Nezuko, thank you for the prime. Where's the artificing station? That's gonna take a second. Did you see Josh Strife Hayes' new video about Twitch streaming? Would love to hear your thoughts on it. I have not seen it. He says, I Twitch streamed for 100 days. Was it worth it? 1 hour and 33 minutes long. I would love to watch that, but that's not going to be on stream. I'm not going to do a 90-minute react video, because combined with me talking, that would be 3 hours. A bag, that advice would have been appreciated 5 minutes ago. The reason I think of that is there was a documentary I saw once about a guy that was so addicted to, like, Clash of Clans. He was playing it on, like, 9 different iPads. And even when he would go in the shower, he would put them in plastic bags so he could keep playing them without, like, missing any progress while he was, like, in the shower. So, like, when someone says, like, oh, I took my phone with me to the shower or something, the first thing I think of is, like, did they put it in a plastic bag? Like, is it just outside the shower, just playing music, or do they bring it in the shower where the water is? So, like, did you put it in a bag? Why? Addiction. The video was on addiction. That's such an extreme example. Well, yeah, I was telling you guys about, like, a document. They don't make documentary on... They don't make documentaries on well-adjusted people. They make them on the people with a few screws loose. Muck, do you own a gaming console? I own one gaming console. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up a picture of it because it's in the bottom of my closet right now. Alright. I own this one. It's underneath a lot of stuff. Original? Yeah. The one where if the cartridge doesn't work, you pull it out and you go... you blow the dust off. Like, what are you cooking? I'm condensing luck because it's taking up too much space. I think you did that with SNES. Well, to be fair, you did that with a few of them, but... Is the Super NES backwards compatible with the NES? No. The NES cartridges were like this, and the Super NES ones were like this. They were like half the size. Is the big day in the room with us right now? I feel like it's creeping in. Like an uninvited guest? Like a smelly jar. Yeah, we can smell the big day coming. Don't blow into your cartridge. Listen, I had plenty of times where I could not get it to work. Like, I couldn't get a game to work, and I blew on the cartridge, and then it started working. So, the cartridge clearly liked what we were doing in some way, shape, or form. So, I still have the Twitch directory open on my other screen, because someone pointed out to me earlier, they're like, hey, you and Teapot have very similar titles, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And while I had this open, I just noticed Chomp here, World v. World roaming, asses to asses, dust. Is it dust to dust? Yeah, it's dust to dust. I don't know what this title is. This guy's screaming in Spanish. I have no idea what that one says. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought it translated it for a second. I was just like... The question is whether Muck would play a console, even if one showed up at his door. I've had people offer, Storm, and I've usually declined. So, if I were to play a console thing, it would not be pretty. Like, the times that I've played a console game where you use the double joysticks to, like, control your character, when I'm, like, running around, it looks like this. Like, I can't even keep the camera pointed the way I want to, right? Like, I have hundreds of thousands of hours of experience with keyboard and mouse controls, and I got like 3 hours of experience on a controller. I don't even know how to hold the thing without my hand cramping up. It's not pretty. So, I don't really want to. So, yeah, like, I've had times where people have been like, hey, if I send you a console, would you play this? I'm like, I'd rather you save your money. Gotta learn that muscle memory? No, I don't. I don't gotta. I don't gotta do nothing. I don't gotta. Like, is console disabled? Yeah. Would you try VR? I've played VR games before in, like, arcades. I feel like, have you ever seen those clips of someone doing stuff in VR and then they, like, trip over something in their room and then they just wipe out on the camera? Like, that would be me. I feel like I would hurt myself somehow in here. Guild Wars 2 Reforged incoming? Yeah. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 mobile is on the way. That's it. That's the big news. How much Magic Find do you have? From Essence of Luck? Max. 300. Need to believe in yourself, King. I watched your Nier Automata VOD. You were using a controller. No. No, I played Nier Automata with mouse and keyboard. Didn't I? I really don't think I was using a controller for Nier Automata. I think the last time I used a controller for a game that we beat was Little Nightmares. All that luck has been condensed into this. Oh, wait a minute. There's more up there. Good morning, everyone. How you got? Might be as simple as ANET showing up at Gamescom in August. Nah, I don't care about Gamescom. Because that's really far away from me and I'm not invited. So no. Let's see. Is it a new legendary? That would be big news. Let's see. What legendaries do we need the most? We only have one trident. So, yeah, there's new legendary tridents on the way. see. Harpoon gun, yep. What if it's a joint legendary and it's a harpoon gun that fires tridents? Squish all that. Orion Spearwind. Muck, have you ever used your Binding of Evpos? Yeah, I have, but there's not many characters that can use it. Only 4 of the 9 base characters can use a focus. So only when I'm playing those characters, and only with certain builds can I enjoy it. Did I just sub? Yes, you did, Cock. Thank you. Can I keep telling you things clean your inventory? You could try. Don't know how well that's gonna work for you. Let's just get that, just to get rid of those. Teapot just showed an envelope. Why did you hide the envelope? What envelope? What, did he get erased or something? Hello, I hear it's going to be a big day. I feel like it is going to be a big day. He got a telegram. A telegram? There are 3 shark, Klob, and Ancora. Oh, the spear? Yeah, we've got multiple legendary spears. A bonus from ANAT? Yeah, I don't know what presents he got. Oh, that's an event item. Get rid of that. Guild Wars 1 Reforged worldwide release. I don't know. I feel like if I knew that Guild Wars 1 Reforged worldwide release was coming, I'd be playing Guild Wars 1 right now. You know? Let's see, what is this? Account bound on acquire. What do these look like? Oh, these are the weird ones. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna use these things, so... we're just gonna pick some just to unlock the skins.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Alright. That's most of it. Mug, if this is only a medium-sized day, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. Yeah, you got no contract in writing saying it was going to be a big day. It's just vibes, man. It's just vibes. Let's see, plus chip, wizard hat. Big news, Guild Wars 2 goes subscription only. Oh yeah, that's the big news. There's gonna be a sub fee going forward, but you guys can pay the sub fee while using my referral link. And send me your money. It's a good deal, chat. Mug, do you also have an envelope? What envelope? No, I don't have an envelope. Everyone in chat's like, oh, Teapot's got an envelope. It's got a T stamp on it. No, I don't have an envelope. Maybe Teapot made the envelope? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what envelope. Mug, can I play Guild Wars 2 in Chromebook OS? I don't know the answer to that. Hang on, let's see if anyone's already done this. So I can open all the boxes. The envelope is the friends we made along the way. Oh my god, your friends are in the envelope? There we go. Tarir has been saved from the Mordrum. We did it! The envelope topic has become Seinfeld. I bet there's no envelope. You guys are just making stuff up. ArenaNet's buying Bungie. ArenaNet's making the next Halo. Mark PC out of those 2 players? Yeah, because adding me to that was going to finish the meta. If this man whips out an envelope later today, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, there's a difference. All right. All right. So someone earlier was like, I think Buck has an NDA. If I had an NDA, that would mean I wouldn't tell you things. Like, let's say I knew for a fact that Guild Wars 2 launches Guild Wars 3 launches in 5 minutes, and it's on mobile, right? And I just wouldn't tell you that. But I wouldn't straight up lie about it. I would just say, like, I don't know. But the envelope thing, I am telling you straight up, I don't have an envelope. I do not have an envelope. So later on, if I whip out an envelope, you're welcome to call me out on it, because I do not, like, when I sign an NDA, I'm usually like, oh, I can't talk about that. Like, Muck, how's the voice acting thing going? Oh, I can't talk about that. You know? But I'm not just gonna straight up lie about it. He has an entire package. I've got a huge package. It's a refrigerator box. Don't clip that, by the way. Muck, show us your package. Whoa! APOC! Alright, we're gonna have to put you in timeout. Alright, hang on a second. Give me just a moment here. Okay. Alright. Just in case I ever need ammunition with Twitch, I'm saving that. Mike, can you list that map at LFG? It's already in LFG. It's the one that says full map. It's not full map, but I'm on EU, by the way. We don't want to see Monk's package. Muck, are your maces both Leggies? I think one is Ascended. One of them is Zemut. What do you have to say about the big timer counting down to noon on Mighty Teapot stream? I don't... Hold on a sec. I'm currently streaming, not watching Teapot stream. I have no idea. Hold on. I'm pulling Teapot stream up for just a second. That's like... That's right there in your face, isn't it? I do not know. Maybe he also thinks it's going to be a big day. Maybe once that timer runs out, we'll know why it's a big day. "46 minutes until Teapot eats dinner." Yeah, he's just hungry. Muck, it's me, your mailman. Did you get the envelope? Nope. Did not get an envelope. Alright. That one's done. See people doing DPS. I should go to bed now, but I want to stay and see if anything happens. See, you're tired, but you know that it's probably going to be a big day. You could feel the energy. Doesn't look like anyone's doing this one. 4 out of 50. They probably already killed it. When's the announcement so I know when to come back to do the chores? I don't know that there's an announcement. I just feel like it's going to be a big day. Yeah, they already killed it. How long does Muk usually stream for? My morning streams are usually 4 hours. My evening streams are usually 5. Muk is announcing Guild Wars 3. I feel like they don't need me to announce Guild Wars 3. I feel like they would have Ruby or Roy do it. Muk is deleting Guild Wars 1. No, I'm not deleting Guild Wars 1. I recently played Factions. I very much enjoyed it. 90% because of the Ritualist and 10% because of the story. The writing was absolutely terrible in Factions. Holy crap, what's happening right now? My add-on that's supposed to teleport me to a certain waypoint was bugging out. Muk is announcing they are shutting down Guild Wars 2. His career is over. Nah, I've been branching out. I can become a 100 viewer per day StarCraft 2 streamer. Woo! For the Swarm? What is your best faction and how high is your APM? I do not know how high my in-game APM is. We just beat Legacy of the Void on brutal difficulty last night, and that last mission was really pushing my ability. Slanesh and 69. Yo, I've been playing Total War off stream, just like always. I'm currently trying to get a win on max difficulty as the Lizardmen. I am really enjoying playing Oxalotl. Really enjoying it. Like, if any of you have never played Total War, imagine, you know, like an RTS game, you got your little troops on the screen, and you got hero units, right? And when the hero units get high enough level, they usually get a free mount. But if you're playing the Lizardmen, when your lizard people get high enough level that they get a free mount, they get dinosaurs. So it's like one guy's free mount might be a T-Rex, and another one's like a Triceratops with a ballista on its back. It's so good. I'll say this, chat. If I were to become a full-time RTS streamer, I would try to see how far I could go in Warcraft 3. I love watching people play Warcraft 3 when I am watching streams in my free time. I would be an undead main and see how far I could send it. It's probably not gonna happen, but in a world where Muck is an RTS streamer, that's what he's doing.
About time. Let's go.
Nothing stops you from playing it? All the other games I play stop me from playing it. Total War Warhammer has got to be the best chest full of toys game ever.
You'll need to power the forge.
Is that Warcraft 3 remaster thingy any good now? No, people usually turn it off.
Disarray.
Most of the streamers I watch that play Warcraft 3, they have disabled the Reforged graphics.
Approach the All-Seer without the sacred light. First, you'll lose all of your fur, then you'll die.
Repair the pipework. Got it.
Fun fact, telling your boss you need the day off because your favorite streamer may or may not have big news is not considered a legitimate excuse.
Artwork is pulling magic everywhere where Skinner's water jets may be of use.
Darren's just going online with a countdown too. I mean, I wonder if he knows something or if he is just copying Teapot. The big news is the Teapot and Muck found out their brothers. What? I thought it was me and Laura were siblings. Teapot and Muck are moving in together in Seattle. My wife might have some words about that. Where is Laura? I mean, it's like 5 a.m. on Saturday, Laura time. I don't know. You're in tech support. Is it wrong for me to let my store phone ring because I know who it is and what they want, and I know I've already given them the answer 3 times already? No, that is not wrong. Add a countdown to the stream 1 minute earlier so yours ends before his. Just one up the countdown. I may or may not have some things to say once the big time arrives, whenever that time may be. I'm just thankful this isn't April Fool's. Dude, so many people got mad at me for... I participated in April Fool's for the first time, and so many people got mad. Because I sold it a little too well. People got mad at the video? Oh yeah. Because I think it was believable for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then it started getting crazy. And then it's just like, okay, well, how long did it take people to realize it was April Fool's? And I even said Happy April Fool's at the end of the video, but yeah, that was pretty far in. Guild Wars 3 is launching a crypto coin. Bro, I would not participate in that. The Cormier X-Pack looks like it's going to be a good one. Yeah. Like, it had both things that you loved and things you hated. That made it more reasonable to believe. New meta, we have to fight Muck and Teapot. Oh, gosh.
The forge has changed.
These things sure want to
Hey, Muck and Chad. Hi, Goddess.
These bindings were cast by the All-Seer. It compelled the Seneschal to... Quickly, complete her spawn so you can unbind the forge.
Does that meta count for the weekly? Weekly what? That one doesn't count, just the first 2 maps. Banner buffs.
Repeat after me, Tribune. Sacro.
I'll take that as a good sign. This Sacro Bruchon Fuoco.
McDonald team up with Guild Wars, the new Quaggan Nuggets coming out this summer. What? Quaggan Nugs.
The All-Seer... The portal is now open.
Everything is better than Janet sending partner program acceptance mails to people that weren't accepted on April 1st. Oh my god, yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, I get that that was a some kind of computer error or something. But yeah, that is, I would hate to have to be whoever had to contact all those people and say, no wait, just kidding. You'd love to be that guy because he didn't contact anybody? No, I heard from a lot of people that they got a second email apologizing for the mishap. Automated email, yeah. Well, I mean, there was like, it was, I don't know how many people it was. From the sound of it, it was hundreds, so, yeah, I would imagine they just, you know, set up an email and put it on blast out to everybody. Mark, today is Monday? Yes, it is, Reg. Mucket says the Wizards Vault wants specific metas for the weekly, and they're... Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing this for Wizards Vault. I was just doing this for fun. You know, that forbidden word.
It's working, but careful now. It's only growing more desperate to stop you.
Mark, do you have the skin from this meta? The Raptor? No.
Sierra summoned the Seneschals. Defeat its protectors and remove the chains.
New to Guild Wars 2, would you say that Scourge is an easy to learn healer? Yeah, it's not too bad. Has a lot of button clicking, but is it easy to learn? I would say yes. Like, I'm pretty sure you could do a viable Scourge build without ever weapon swapping, so not too bad. Pizza Hut collaboration, live action movie starring Adam Sandler. Oh my god, I just remembered when was it EverQuest or WoW? That for a while you could type /pizza in game and it would open up the ordering browser to order Pizza Hut. Oh no. Okay. Yikes. Oh, lame. When you free yourself from the All Seers, whatever the crap, it counts as a weapon swap. So it put my Untamed traits on cooldown. What's going on? What's up, Gabe? Doing a meta. The new partners would 99% be contacted manually by an employee, not an automated system. I mean, yeah. But the, wait, hold on. Are you talking about... Okay, hold on. I thought you were talking about after the fiasco. Like, the fiasco happened, and then, you know, someone had to contact people to let them know what happened. But as far as, like, the automated thing going on in the first place, I have no idea. Oh wow, this one still has half its health. The big day announcement is Muck is playing Mesmer. I have a max level Mesmer. I've dabbled. Whoa. I just went from full to dead. Bad healer. I'm currently Quickness Untamed. I'm waiting for the saw blade things to go away.
Again, overwhelming to release the souls.
The big news is Muck is changing his name. I'm gonna be Luck Muck.
The All-Seer's dominion will soon end.
Technically, I did change my streamer name once. Because Mukluk was taken. So, my account, when I first started streaming, was called Mukluk Twitch. And a lot of people are like, that's a stupid name. You're on Twitch. Of course everyone knows that you're on Twitch. And I was like, I'm just waiting for Mukluk to get freed up. And it did, a few years later. So a few years later, I was able to change it from Mukluk Twitch to just Mukluk. Why you name yourself Mukluk? If you do exclamation Mukluk in chat, or exclamation my name, there is a video where I tell the story of how I started using that. I can't believe 2 people wanted the name Mukluk. There's actually pretty frequently that I go into a game and like I punch that in as my name and it's like that name's already taken. Someone out there was a big fan of the boots. Well, like on YouTube, I think if the channel that's just called Mukluk or Mukluks, it's literally just the shoes. Or it's like the making of the shoes or something. But I'll remind you, for those who heard the story before, that I did not know it was a word when I started using it. I thought I was making up a word.
Beautiful creature. Nothing wrong about you.
The All-Seer is defeated. react on their own free will.
Don't think I got any raptors this time.
And I feel the weight lifting. The bindings of this place on me.
Does Muck know it's gonna be a big day, or is he wishing it's a big day?
Curse broken?
I don't know. I'm feeling the vibes on the wind,
So,
and the wind tells me it's going to be a big day.
So, how many inquest noses you bring, Captain?
12.
Also, if Muck the Shoe Channel becomes partner, that would be confusing.
Relax.
31.
Twitch partner or ANET partner? How long are we talking? I feel like the wind is nearly here. I think the raptor can be inside the chest. Which chest? Can he breathe? Is there air holes? How to sneak around an NDA, use vibes. Mukluk's now sponsoring Mukluk. That would be awesome. Just Eskimo shoes giveaways. Did ArenaNet buy New World and Ashes of Creation and they're going to merge them both in Guild Wars 2? Why would ArenaNet spend money to buy those two failed projects? For all the crap Guild Wars 2 gets, it's still alive and kicking. Unlike some other things. Ashes of New Wars. He blinked? Wait, what? Muck blink if Guild Wars 3. He blinked. I didn't even see the message. We came from vibe coding to vibe announcing. I think vibe coding has a much worse reputation than vibe announcing. Muck continue to exist if Guild Wars 3. Ah! Okay, I'm back. ArenaNet re-releasing WildStar? Yeah, that would be fun. I don't know that that would be merged with Guild Wars in any way, shape, or form, but WildStar would be fun. Vibe coding is a bad rep for a reason. I'm aware. I'm not working in that industry anymore, but I'm aware of it. I'm not getting sponsored by Big Shoe. Guild Wars 2 becoming turn-based. Turn-based Guild Wars 2. I don't know, there's some good turn-based games out there. Any of y'all played Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader? Ah, I love the hell out of that game. It's turn-based. Owlcat's working on some more, too. BG3? Yeah. Is there an hour set for the announcement? I don't know that there's an announcement. I just feel like something good this way comes. X-Column Guild Wars. Oh my god, I can't wait to miss all my 99% chance to hit shots. Muck is enjoying being cryptic. I'm not. Muck, are you more excited or more anxious? I like big days. Rogue Trader DLC 3 coming soon, right? I don't know what number it is, but yeah, the one with the, Necrons, right? The Necron collector guy. I had to think about it. I almost said undead Egyptians, which would also be kind of correct, but not the word I was looking for. You're making him struggle to adhere to an NDA. I have signed many NDAs in the past, and I have not struggled to adhere to any of them. Boy, howdy, I've seen some other people that can't seem to do so, though. Muck forgot about his full mailbox. Oh yeah, I was supposed to mess with that after the cleaned out the bag. I did forget. I mean, it's gonna get cleaned out at some point. What's the best stuff that drops from core world bosses like this? I don't know. It's just... I was looking at the events going on right now, and I was like, oh, this guy's up. I'm gonna go punch him in the face. Get that glass jaw down here. That's the big news, Muck cleaning his inbox. Muck, your voice sounds better, making progress? No. I had to pop painkillers yesterday for the first time in like a week, so... We're still not back to what I consider normal yet. It's like, rather than the situation getting better, I'm just getting more used to talking through pain. Which is not really how you want to live your life. So... Eventually they'll get me fixed, or I'll die of old age, or I will run out of money, because they're charging me a ton of money to keep trying. There's a bunch of red puddles under that. Could barely see them. I work in development. Everything I do is under NDA. What some people talk about at lunch outside in a restaurant is crazy. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you just go out to, I don't know, Chili's or something, there's probably a low likelihood that some random person is going to hear you and then put it on social media or something, but still, it is pretty crazy how poorly some people can adhere to NDAs. To Krill, I see your message, but I'm not hitting allow on it. Is Muck announcing GTA 6? Oh my god. Dude. You're looking at the wrong guy. I do not care about Grand Theft Auto. There could never be another Grand Theft Auto, and I wouldn't care. You're talking to the wrong shoe.
What?
Muck, how's the voice going? Terrible. Any news on what's going on? No, no news. Yours 2 merging World v World PvP and PvE together for the new mode World v PvE will also come with a 25% rebate for
Rift
Tylenol.
Breaker tonight or more StarCraft?
Cagman, undecided. We've maybe got 1 session left of StarCraft, maybe 2. So not sure yet. Doesn't Shadow Behemoth drop a staff? Oh, I have no idea. I'm here for fun. Any news on what's wrong with your throat? I somehow damaged something in like the vocal cord area in December, and I've been in constant pain ever since, and got an appointment with the 5th doctor, because the first 4 have not been able to fix it, in 19 days. That's the TLDR. Guild Wars 2 merges with WoW and forces Muck to become a server first raider again. I don't know if I have it in me to do that again. Not like because of skill, because WoW raids are not that really hard, but because of like the commitment. I don't really want to do that again. It was fun. I have very fun memories and friendships from that time, but I don't want to do that again. It'd be awesome if you played through old Warcraft games as well. I did a Warcraft 3 playthrough late last year. So if you're interested in watching me play through the whole Warcraft 3 campaign, that is on Mukluk Plays, including Frozen Throne. Okay. What's going on here? 125 gold for giveaway vaults. 250 for giveaway vaults. 375 for giveaway vaults. Eternity for giveaway vault. I already sent thank yous to all the males that say red. The stack. Aurine's rending. Giveaway. I am Darth Maul. What? Butter. Thank you, you're welcome. Thank you, you're welcome. Great show, brother. Thank you, you're welcome. Thank you, you're welcome. This is better soon. Want to send something in return for a future giveaway with 2 conditions. The winner has to take both chicken and salt and pepper. If someone wants to have something extra to the prize like butter, don't. This one you can ignore if you want. Ah, thanks. What is the value of 100 chicken and 100 salt and pepper? 25 gold. Alright, 26 gold. Yeah, I could put that on a giveaway. Alright. What is loose and dust worth? 22 gold a stack. Okay, yeah, sure. Is that it? Oh, and the gold. What? What? Is there a max gold on that? Okay, what about here? Okay, there we go. That was weird.
We have completed the task at hand.
Okay. Limit cap. I don't know if there's a cap in the guild bank. I know there's a limit to how much you can withdraw from mail or withdraw from guild banks per week. It's like 500. But I don't know if there's a limit to how much you can put into the guild bank. If there is, that would explain it. Alright. Give me just a minute, chat. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Are we gonna be misbound? Are we gonna be misbound? So, what do we know about that? ArenaNet licensed the term misbound or something. So there's a lot of speculation that there's gonna be like an expansion called like Guild Wars 2 Misbound, or Guild Wars 3 will be called Misbound, or some other standalone game will be called Misbound. So I'm not really sure what that means. I mean, by just the word Misbound, that could definitely be in the Tyrion universe. Where's Laura? Laura doesn't usually stream at this time. She's on the other end of the planet. Final prediction, Guild Wars 2 going to mobile? Maybe. Misbound is the name of the sunsetting plan for the game. I'd say, yeah, servers are shutting down next month. Dungeon running loot based game based on the meds. My copium is that we will get an expansion, an announcement that we get big X packs again. I mean, I'd be down for it. But who knows? She lives in that time zone, yes, but she often goes to bed at like 9 a.m., so time is just a number for her. Oh, Laura? Guild Wars 2 can't go mobile. I already can't tell what's happening on a full-size screen. Yeah, I'm definitely not one of the people that is jumping to play Guild Wars 1 on a mobile device. However, I'm happy for the company because they'll probably find success in that, and I'm happy for those of you that are happy. It's kind of like when they added fishing to the game. I don't care about fishing, but I'm happy that some of you are hyped about the fishing. I wonder if the new Master PC mode has something to do with it. Master PC mode? I haven't seen that one. Guild Wars 3 visual novel. I have said multiple times they could do that. Like, you got the Borderlands franchise and then Tales of the Borderlands, and Tales is like visual novels. Like, they could do stuff like that. Okay, it is noon, which means the NDA has ended. And I promised you guys I did not get an envelope. I got a package. See that? And it says do not open until June 1st. And I got an email that said the existence of this mailer is under NDA until this time, which means anyone who mentioned they got a mail before now broke NDA. Remember how we were talking about how some people can't keep their damn mouths shut? Anyone who mentioned they had a mail before this moment broke NDA. Now, I don't know if anything's going to happen to him, but that is absolutely true. So first off, we're going to say that right now. Okay? So second off, there it is. The wind stirs, the world shifts. Stand ready. Guild Wars 2 1 minute ago. Six 5/26. So whatever this is in 4 days. Hold on, we gotta shut this up. All right, so package. I'm opening this up right now. It is very lightweight. I'm guessing it's a poster or something. Inside it is something wrapped in paper. I'm honored they sent me this, but this doesn't have any new information at all. Well, I mean, it's got a quote. Hang on just a second. Let me do a big zoom in here. All right. So inside is one wub paper, and on it, let me turn off the green screen so it looks normal. On it is a picture of that dude that we just saw. Okay. And it says, raise your banner 6/5/26. And if you're not American, that is 4 days away from now. What is that, Friday? I think that's Friday. So, got a wub paper with this guy up here and this right here. So I'm gonna go into YouTube mode for a second. So let's do marker here. All right. Hello YouTube, Mukluk here. Got the green screen off because I'm gonna show something here in a moment. We have got a little bit of news today. So had to sign an NDA because ArenaNet said they wanted to send me something in the mail. And I was like, yeah, okay, I like free stuff in the mail. I thought it was going to be swag about some upcoming project or something like that, but it's a bit more cryptic than that. And it seems to go hand in hand with this news post that just went live on Guild Wars 2 Twitter. And it says, the wind stirs, the world shifts, stand ready. And we've got this right here. Got some like pastel artwork, some water, some guy up there pointing his sword like Arthas. It says 6/5/26. And for the non-American friends, in American dates, that is 4 days away. That is this Friday. And the mail I got, the physical mail that they sent me, and I believe Teapot and some others got this as well, it shows that same artwork in like a poster form. And at the bottom it says, raise your banner, 6/5/26. So, I don't 100% know what this is. The fact that they sent, I don't know that they've ever done a teaser where they mailed the partners like this before, since at least I've been a partner. Like, you know, all the I think 4 expansions have been released for Guild Wars 2 since I became a partner, and they never mailed me teaser things to share with you guys before now. So, what could this be? We know that they trademarked the term misbound recently. We also know that they have been hiring people for a couple of years now. Teapot recently did an excellent video on this, where they've been hiring people to do work in Unreal Engine on a new project in an existing franchise. So it could be, Guild Wars 3. Maybe this Friday they are announcing Guild Wars 3. Maybe they are announcing whatever Mistbound is, which they recently, bought the rights to. So it could be like Guild Wars 2 Mistbound, like Mistbound is the name of the next Guild Wars 2 expansion. It could be a standalone game called Mistbound that is in the Guild Wars universe. I have talked about this before, where, you've got like the Witcher games, then you've got Gwent. You've got Borderlands, then Tales of the Borderlands, Like, they could make a new game that plays completely differently that is still within the same universe. You've got like Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, and then you got World of Warcraft, then you got Hearthstone, which are all completely different genres. So they could do something like that. But as far as what this is for sure, I do not know. We've got a social post on Twitter, and we've got this mail, and the mail said do not open until this time. And the time that I was allowed to open the mail lined up exactly with the social post. So it is clearly, you know, supposed to go together. But yeah, this Friday, I am guessing this Friday they will officially announce what it is, be it Guild Wars 3 or Guild Wars 2 Mistbound or whatever, and then we'll know. Until then, speculation. One more time, that's the artwork that we've got right there. It's got the guy up there. We got that structure in the back, which is very interesting. It doesn't look exactly like any Guild Wars architecture I know at this time. And lots of loops and spirals and stuff like that. And raise your banners this Friday. So this Friday, I imagine we'll know something. If you've got any speculation, put it down in the comments section. I am curious what you've got. Okay, there it is, chat. There it is. That's what I know. That's what I know. I want to double check to see like their YouTube channel and see if they are putting... Okay, so it's on their Blue Sky. It's on their Twitter. Guild Wars 2 main YouTube channel. Let me see what comes up. This is so cryptic. I doubt they put anything on the YouTube channel, but I'm curious. Yeah, there's nothing on the YouTube channel in the last 2 weeks. What if it's a new World v World map or something World v World related? That's an excellent idea. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it is that. But we got a reveal for the date of the reveal. Yeah, they're doing little teasers. Yeah, I mean, that's how they do it. That's how they do it. All right, give me just a second here. Let me upload this to YouTube. Let's see. Select files. And there we go. Okay. Please no mobile. Well, we know Guild Wars 1 is going to mobile, but that's more of a port than anything. Because you're going to be playing on the same servers. Laura already posted a YouTube video. Did she really? Did she? Then she probably opened it early too. Let's see, Loranity YouTube. Where is she? There we go. Yep, she did. It's 10 minutes long. Uploaded 4 minutes ago. Yeah, she had this prepped ahead of time. But she didn't break NDA. And that's what's important. All right. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Thumbnail time, chat. Laura is a professional. She is a professional. Did someone break NDA? Multiple people did. Ugh. But I don't work for ArenaNet. I'm not enforcing NDA. I'm just going to call them out. That's it. Was expecting more. Truly, I didn't know what was in the thing because I didn't open it early. So, I didn't know this was what was in here, and I did not know what the social post was going to be. Just that they were making an announcement at this time, and it coincided with that mail thing that they sent me. But I didn't know what it was. Thumbnail has to be the scanned image they sent you? Yeah, it is. All right, let's see. Yeah, I need a picture of the image. Aurora Peachy is opening hers now, so she didn't break it either. Nice! Love Aurora for that. Love Aurora for that. You said you didn't get an envelope? I didn't. I got a package. Dude, as soon as I started the stream, There was which was like 2 hours ago. Someone in my I forget who it was, but there was someone in my chat who was like, "Did you get an envelope too?" And I was immediately like, like, who is blabbing? Are you serious? Let's see. What is this? Join the official Guild Wars community Discord server. Oh, they announced this as well? Well, how about that? Yeah, I'm already on that. Yeah. There is now an official Guild Wars 2 community Discord. Yep. Phlox sip emote. Sgarin think. Shoya rage. Praise Joko. Yeah. So... Hang on a second. I'm double checking. Okay. Is it public now? Today we've opened the doors to the brand new community Discord. Oh, yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, they made a Guild Wars, like for Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2, basically everything Guild Wars, community Discord a little while back. I was already invited to join it, so I'm in there just quiet right now. But it looks like people are starting to flood in right now. So they've got a whole bunch of different channels here. So there's an official Discord, which there was an unofficial Discord up until this point. I don't know what's going to happen between the two of them, but yeah, for whatever reason, they decided to make one. Another place they'll have to moderate. They will have to moderate it, yeah. Yup. Let's see. Thumbnail. It's gonna be kind of warped. Meh. All right, and then where's my think? Where's my think? Or, hold on. Let's see, cancel that. Where's the me think? There we go. Okay. I didn't open this and scan it ahead of time, so working with what I got. Has to be the shock to Mukluk pointing. Oh, the pointing one? This one? Oh, he's even pointing at the date. That's perfect. Yeah, I've got a lot of mucks prepared. Let's see, double points? Double points? At that point, you can't even see much of the picture anymore. Let's see, hold on, let me put a little bit of text on it. Is this Guild Wars 3? Or a new project? We'll make it work. Make it work. Is this why you were streaming Guild Wars today? Yes. Yeah. It's because I was sent
just arrived.
What's up?
What's the news?
So I was sent this package, and it was like, do not open it before this time, and it was in the middle of my Monday morning stream. And I was like, okay, so this is probably something big. And they were like, you can open it live, but do not tell anyone about it before this time. I was like, okay. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'm streaming Guild Wars that day, because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it flat out said, like, we're making a new Guild Wars 2 expansion, or this is Guild Wars 3. I didn't know what was in the box. So I was like, all right, well, we'll do it live. We will do it live. I'm trying to make sure the sword guy is at least somewhat visible, because it's a bad scan of that image. All right. Nails. Boop, boop. Guild Wars 2 news 6/1/26. Oh, caps lock stolen. You have 3 mailboxes and one of them is a goat. Oh gosh. I remember when Pointing Muck was the top search result for Guild Wars Reforged. I am John Guild Wars. Can I see your thumbnail folder? It takes a while to open. Hang on. There is 8,791 thumbnails in that folder. There's a lot of subfolders. I try to organize it, but there's a lot in there. Okay. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. All right, and 11 gigabytes of thumbnails with a crown. Welcome to content creation, Plague. All right. Let's see. Where's the last news video? Teapot just figured it out. He figured it out? What did he figure out? Let's see, related links. Oh, where's the Twitter post? I should share that. Boop. There's an registered Guild Wars 3 domain, apparently. Ooh. That's pretty cool. I don't even know anything about messing with domains, so... Let me see. Oh. What the heck? Nice! You broke my computer. Okay. One moment. Let's see... That. Okay. Alright, no more clicking links in chat. And take off the VOE tab. I don't know if this is Visions of Eternity. Okay. Just double checking to make sure the start and end of the video are where I want it to be. Hello YouTube, Mukluk here. Got the green screen off because I'm curious what you've got. Alright. Cool. There we go. I have done my content creator due diligence. Public. There we go. Done. I've done my content creator diligence. The content has been created. That's right. That's exactly right. Most disappointing reveal ever. No female Norns. I mean, as Rose said, they seem to kill all the female Norns. Will Guild Wars 3 kill Guild Wars 2? Yeah, in the same way that Guild Wars 2 killed Guild Wars 1. Muck, you said June 1st? There we go. I meant June's. I think it'd be really funny if it had nothing to do with Guild Wars. Guild Wars 2 on a non-Tuesday, what a treat. Yep, there was some news to go over. Yeah. I'm very surprised, because, like, They asked me, they're like, can we send you a package? I thought it'd be like a Funko Pop or something. And I'm like, sure. And like, it's under NDA. I'm like, okay. This is like swag for some upcoming thing. And then I got it. I'm like, this is really lightweight. And I was like, is this just like a poster? And then I opened it and it was this, which is cool and all. But, you know, I'm surprised they did it. Because it's like, other than the phrase, raise your banner, this is exactly the same as the Twitter post. So I'm kind of surprised that they, you know, went through the effort of sending these out. Why do we want Guild Wars 2 to die? No one wants Guild Wars 2 to die. Except maybe competitors. It's poster swag, not with an NDA. Yeah, I don't know. Raise your banner, World v World update? Maybe. Thing is, the last time that World v World got a new map, you guys didn't play it much. So I think you guys, like, you told ArenaNet we don't want more maps. That's why you don't get any more maps. Except the one that really should, the cast the game after Eternity's Edge. Thanks for leaking Guild Wars 2, Muck. Did Muck confirm, say it's Guild Wars 3? I do not know what it is, but I have shared all that I know. Which is a pretty picture and the phrase raise your banner and this Friday. That's it. I have shared what I know. I was so worried if it wasn't a Guild Wars 2 expansion or Guild Wars 3, the community will riot. You were worried they would riot. I mean, there's really nothing stopping that. The Desert World v World map isn't fun to traverse. Yeah. You have to get your 90s decoder glasses from the cereal box. That would be really funny if they wrote something on there in like, what is it, like lemon juice or something? Like invisible ink. And it says like Guild Wars 3 confirmed it's coming out this Friday. And you have to just like, none of the partners got lemon juice. So it's like, oh. I feel like our community is fully capable of being a state of riot and dad chill at the same time. You have to set the poster on fire to see the secret message? Oh my god. And it's big enough that they mailed boxes to all the partners? Did they? Like, there's a lot of partners now. Did they send it to all the partners? Big giveaway item for tomorrow. Beast Slayer rifle. Thank you. I'll put that in the vault later. Because there's like, I don't know, 50 or 100 or more partners at this point with all the ones that because they brought in like a flood. Let's see if anyone's doing this. If not, I'll run around World v World. No, it's full. Yay! Is Guild Wars 3 that building is the new Hall of Monuments? What did I join? Scar? Which one's Scar? That one. We're going to the Eye of the South. The Eye of the South. Imagine a situation where some of the mails are lost or stolen by company who's supposed to deliver them and people would leak what was inside. Well, it's pretty cryptic what's inside, so I don't think that would have been a huge deal. Apparently they just found the domain records for Guild Wars 3, which was updated today. Ooh. So are we thinking that they're announcing Guild Wars 3 on Friday? I'm thinking next expansion pack. They wouldn't announce an expansion at Summer Games Fest. They never have before. Is this Friday Summer Games Fest?
Really, boss? What? No.
Do you think it'll be playable Friday? Do I think that they will just launch it No, I don't.
And they could have updated the GW3 domain as a little troll in TBH.
I would be shocked if whatever it is like goes live, right? Like Apex Legends, where you were able to play it the day that it was announced. I do not think that they're doing that. Also, typically, if you launch a game or something like that on a Friday, that means the whole studio has to stay at the office over the weekend because of all the problems that will rise from that. Although it's possible. I don't know. I'm betting no. I would be surprised if that's the case. What if the release has no bugs? Historically, Guild Wars is pretty good with release days, but there have been a few. I immediately think... Do you guys remember the DMV line in the Wizard's Tower? I immediately think of the DMV line. For those who weren't there, there was a quest that was part of the main quest line, so everyone had to do it. But it wasn't in an instance, and you had to go talk to a guy. And when you talk to him, he's like, "Oh, Commander, you're here, blah, 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 blah." And it took like 30 seconds. But if anyone else talked to him, it would restart it. And so you had to basically, like, one person talk to him, and then no one else talked to him for 30 seconds to get past that step. And so people basically formed a line and were yelling at anyone who cut the line. So it was like the DMV. Blink twice if you're under NDA. I was under NDA until 28 minutes ago. And unlike many other people, I adhered to it. Complete aside, the buildings in that picture remind me of ore. I mean, hold on. I was gonna pull up the Twitter thing, but... Nah. Okay. Here we go. That's the full thing. I dropped it. That's the full thing. Can you zoom in on the building? Looks like not corrupted ore. So what, you think we're gonna play like some kind of standalone game that's in the past or something? Or Vlox is gonna fix ore? There's something written on the building. Enhance. 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 Can't wait for the hour-long analysis video from Wooden Potatoes. See, you can tell I'm stupid because my video is 4 minutes long. Laura's was 10. I mean, I got nothing to say. I'm just like, here's what I got, bye. Is there any real announcement, or is this an announcement of an announcement? I didn't know what the announcement was before opening that folder. But it is apparently an announcement, it's apparently a teaser for something that is being revealed on Friday. Plot twist, it's a new Dragon Bash update. No one saw it coming. No one saw Dragon Bash coming. Teasing the preamble of the reveal of the announcement of the thing.
There he is. Take him down.
ArenaNet has always been kind of weird with marketing. I'm happy to be included. But yeah, they've always had a unique way of going about this. Muck, how to get the otter? I might die to give you this information. Go to this little island and follow the water north into a cave. I live! Were there female Norn on the Guild Wars? I think one of the first Norns you meet in Guild Wars 1 is Jorah, and she's a female Norn. I think she was added in the Eye of the North expansion. I think that's when they added Asura and Norn. This is a rough spot. Okay, the donut went away. We're good now. Oh, should have done roller beetle. Wait, did we get them all? Every lane succeeded. Pale Tree gonna be so old in Guild Wars 3? There was an idea I had a while back that I still really like, and I'm gonna share it again. Chat, what if Sylvari are like trees in that they just keep growing as long as they're alive? So we don't really know this, because right now the oldest Sylvari is like friggin' 15 or something. But what if there's a Guild Wars 3 and it's 100 years in the future, and the oldest Sylvari are like the Ents? Like they're just massive. Or like the Ancients from the Warcraft universe, they're like building size. And it's just like a lot of them are dead from, you know, various causes, but you know, you'll just have like maybe one you recognize, like that, like maybe Canuck or Kaith, just have like one that we recognize, like still alive, and they're just like massive and sleeping because they're just like tired. Isn't the Pale Tree a Sylvari and she's much older? Kind of? She's kind of the first Sylvari. Canuck is the pub. The pub. And they make boats out of them? Oh god. Building size Kaith, really? No, building size anything. Like, I'm not saying they would look the same, right? Like, I think their appearance would warp over time. But I don't know, I just think it'd be really cool. Like, cause there's like the Ints from Lord of the Rings, you know, that are all like, you know, tree size. Then you've got like the Ancients from WoW that are like bigger than tree size. They're just massive structures, basically. Time hopping expansion. Are Sylvari strictly carnivores? I don't know the eating habits of Sylvari. Mug just watched your latest video, exciting times. Nice! I just posted that video. Very cryptic. Oh, I gotta get my internet points. Hang on. Quote tweet. Guild Wars 3 confirmed. Or not. I don't know. Boom! Internet points. Yeah. Oh, I could do it on Blue Sky too. Guild Wars 3 confirmed. Or not. I don't know. Internet points! Welcome to being a content creator, chat. Gotta farm those internet points anytime we can. Am I the only one who doesn't buy the Guild Wars 3 rumors? I think the biggest selling point for the idea of a Guild Wars 3 is the... What was it? We're hiring someone with experience in Unreal Engine to help us work on a new undisclosed project in an existing universe. That, to me, is the biggest possible selling point for the idea that a Guild Wars 3 will exist. Cough drop. What's the text on the flag? What? Wait, do you mean the text below the flag that says raise? Wait, hold on a sec. There's like a logo on this thing. Hold on. Let's see if this shows up. Alright. Can you guys see it? But behind the word, like, your, there's like a very faint emblem. Does that show up on the camera? You know what would be funny is if this is nothing and someone just set a mug of coffee on my poster and I'm like, enhance, enhance, enhance. And it's just a freaking coffee smudge. It kind of looks like a compass rose a little bit to me. See if there's anything else on here. No, it's only right around the words. Some intern just left their coffee mug on your poster? Yeah. Didn't ANET post the image? Not exactly. They posted this, which is like, you know, it's like all the different layers of the image moving around, so it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. Like the structure in the back is mostly covered in this thing. What's that tower? That thing? Oh, you know what? That thing's not on mine. So... in the thing we just looked at, it's right above this curvy bit, and it's on this rock. But it ain't on that rock here. Just a smudge. So it's definitely a little bit different. I decided to come back to Guild Wars 2 after a 5-month hiatus, and I can't believe there's going to be an announcement. Oh boy, Narina. So excited. Why are you at school? Go to school. And you left a huge mess on the table this morning. No, you left a glass of water on the table, and I assume Chip knocked it over if it wasn't you, and there was water like all around the table and on the table. I had nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. Is this the watermark on the poster? No. No, it's not. I don't know what this is from. Oh no! My loot! Now okay, this is going to be terrible. So the thing on the poster is like... Are those circles? Yeah. Okay, so it's like there's 4 circles. Like that. And then there is, I need a line. There's that. God, there might be small circles too. There's a lot going on here. Alright, I made an attempt, chat. It's something like that. Do you have a scanner in your house? No, I don't. I don't know if this would show up on it either. I'm having to tilt this at an angle to see it at all. It might just be a decorative watermark thing that they did just for fun. It might not mean anything. Mail it to me, I'll scan it for you. My wife has like a scanner app on her phone. Anytime we have to scan something, we usually use that. It's a preview of new Ellie Spear 5. Why is today a big day? It's another day that we're all alive, wowzers. What a glorious day. Also, they might have teased the announcement for Guild Wars 3, I don't know. Happy Monday, wait, what? What's up? They just want to drain every neuron you have on it, Muck. It's a trap. Not both my neurons. Good afternoon all. Hey, Thanatos. You have 2 neurons. Gee, Billy, your mom gave you 2 neurons? Let's see. I want to see what some of the people guessed. Is this a long-awaited card game? Soda was announced June 27th, 2023. Janthier was announced June 2024. Visions of Eternity, July 2025. In 2023, they announced they were planning a yearly expansion cadence. I wonder if they might be announcing a new expansion. Also interesting that all the possibilities Muk mentioned, an expansion wasn't on the list. Almost as if he can't say anything. What would an NDA mention at all? Did I not mention a new expansion on that? We've had the same conversation like 4 times today. I didn't realize I didn't mention it there.
Ingelbert Meow raided my stream with 19 viewers.
Thank you, Ingelbert. Appreciate you. It's ore before it was destroyed. Haven't seen ArenaNet do this much marketing since announcing Icebrood Saga in a live theater. Oh god, that was so... that was not received well. Loranity pointed out the loops could point to ore. Raise your banner. A quadruple A net live service deck building hero shooter roguelite farming life sim manager that's actually a metaphor for depression. What? I hope it's not Guild Wars 3 yet. That announcement will drastically shake the prices on the trading post. It looks like Ascalon free searing. Battle arena based royale. Guild Wars 2 Mistbound. Why does it look like Guild Wars 1? Probably the trading card game. If it's Guild Wars 3, I will simply not play unless I can somehow transfer stuff. Okay. I have adult responsibilities. I hope it's not a hero shooter. Me too. Watch it be a mobile game. Guild Wars going mobile. I mean, it is, but I don't think this is that. Could be World v World related, maybe. An expansion where we travel through time to the events after Guild Wars 1 shortly. I mean, we could kind of do that in Guild Wars 2 using the that pool in Eye of the North. It's kind of like our Caverns of Time. Muk, what's the skin of your backpack? Burden. I think it's from Raidwing 4. Really? I'm shocked. All right. Let's see. I'm on the blue team. What build am I in right now? The circle logo could be a suggestion about fractals. You can check on the wiki overlapping circles grid and circle fractal on Google image search. Alright. Let's see. Guild Wars 2 circle fractal. Yeah, I'm not seeing that symbol. What was the thing? Overlapping circles grid. Alright, GW2 wiki. Hang on. Overlapping circles grid. Nothing comes up on either of those. Yo, where's 2 voice chat in game? Oh my god. The blobs. You go past a blob and it's just a whole bunch of screaming. Is it specifically an ANAT game? It's probably Guild Wars related considering they sent me a thing. Oh my god. Bro, are you serious? We're right behind enemy lines. All these shield generators. You gonna watch all the game shows this week? I don't even know of any game shows this week. What are we talking about? World v World match end. Your team plays second. Huh? Okay. End of beta, Mark. All right. Playing EU? Yeah, I'm on EU right now. Thing is, I did some EU World v World and some NA World v World in the last couple of weeks. So I kind of had like half participation on both. So I'm surprised I got that. I just realized we had everything here except the supervisor. What's in the box? The thing that popped up? World v World Weapons Locker. War Machine Weapon Skin, Officer's Remnant Cache, Kurzik Weapon Chest, Corrupted Hero Weapon Locker, Obsidian Weapon Box, Mistforged Hero's Weapon. I'm gonna have to use the wiki. I don't know what's in any of those. Why a big day? They announced a teaser for an announcement on Friday. They sent me and some other partners this artwork that has, it says raise your banners, and then it has a date, which is this Friday. So now everyone is trying to figure out if the artwork is Guild Wars 3 or a new Guild Wars 2 expansion or something else entirely. If Guild Wars 3 was announced, it'd even be mentioned on the Guild Wars 2 accounts, or just making new Guild Wars 3 accounts. So, there currently, to my knowledge, is not a Guild Wars 3, you know, Twitter page or things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, they did not like me bullying their Reaper. I think I'm dead, chat. I'm in danger. I bullied their Reaper and like 6 of them came out of the gate. Anyway, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they? That's like, yeah, if they come out with a new game, of course they should market it on like their Guild Wars 1 and their Guild Wars 2 accounts. It would be stupid of them not to do that.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Hi, Birchtree. Why say big day? Check my latest video. I just posted a video on it. Could change title to reflect news. Title just says I think it's going to be a big day. I think it was a little less big of a day than I thought it was going to be. Because it was a day where they announced they announced that there would be a future announcement. They announced the future announcements. Bird says, I've been building carts all day, rookie. Give me... Bird, I have a vocal injury that hurts the more I talk. And I just told you where the information is. No. The announce of the announce is the same as Arc Raiders did that ticked everyone off. Oh no. He's gonna have to punch this thing 95 times. Actually, more than that. Some of the percentages are taking 2 hits. What if they go back to big expansions for maybe 2 years? So we're going to be, for 2 years, maybe little contents, living world, that'd be awesome. I mean, I'm here for it. If they choose to do that, I'm here for it. What are you doing, World v World? Fun. We had our big announcement. Now I'm just running around. This ain't going great. Okay. Thank you. That's fine. He can kill me, chat. I got a hot dog. I was hoping for much speculation on the teaser. I did. I already posted a video on it. But I don't have much to say. Literally, I've got this image, and it says, raise your banners this Friday. So whatever this is, be it an expansion or Guild Wars 3, I don't know. We find out for sure on Friday, I assume. Don't or can't. There's a difference between having an NDA and being like, oh, I can't talk about that, and straight up like lying to you guys. I'll do the former. I don't do the latter. I legit have no idea what they're announcing Friday. I have guesses, which I've already told you, but I legitimately have no idea, like with 100% certainty, what that is. Muck loves to lie to us? No, I don't. Guild Wars 2 has an actual community Discord now? Yes. Yeah, they announced that after I had already made the video. But, hold on, where is it? Here we go. Yeah, Guild Wars, both 1 and 2, have a official Guild Wars community server that is now public. So this one is moderated by ArenaNet. Oh, you can hit Bram with a hammer here. That's great. Oh, and they posted their teaser here. Posted by ArenaNet themselves. So they made an account called ArenaNet. This Bog Otter did the last post. Is Charmon on this server? There's a pregnant man emoji response. Every time I post something on my Discord, Charmon reacts with like pregnant man emoji. And I asked him, I was like, why do you do that? And he said, because you always deliver. And it posted on LinkedIn. I'm sure LinkedIn cares. One v2, let's go. They did like a long range res. Love to see immune flash over everyone when I blast them. Oh my god, dude, fighting this group is so lame. We got like 2 or 3 supports. It says immune every time I blast them. Let's find something else to hit. I want hot dogs. Hot dogs are good. Mm. Hot dogs are a staple in my house. ArenaNet has been secretly developing the Riot MMO. I've heard of copium, but that is some copium. Oh, I didn't check the timer before I got in here. 2.5 minutes still on this one. 5 minutes on that one. Oh my gosh. Did you see what Guild Wars 2 posted on Twitter like an hour ago? You mean this? Yeah, I saw it. I posted a short video on it too. Let me check that real quick. It ain't much. It's just me speculating for a couple minutes, but yeah. How hard would it be to port Guild Wars 2 to the new Unreal Engine? Would it be like starting from scratch or much easier? I think it... Hang on. Where did he... Did he leave the game? Bro, that evoker jumped me. I beat him while guards were on me, and then he left the game. Misform doesn't make you invisible. He left. He angy. I'm too used to fighting thieves. Yeah, those go invisible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, how hard would it be to port the game over? I don't know anything about programming. I'm not sure about that. I have watched a documentary once from the team that does Dungeon Defenders, if anyone of you have played that. And people have asked them, like, you still update Dungeon Defenders 2, why don't you port it into a new engine? And they're like, it's not that easy. Like, with all the stuff that we've done to make DD2 work on its current engine, it wouldn't be starting from 0, it would be like starting from -100. So that's how they explained it to people like me who don't know programming. I assume Guild Wars 2 would be similar. Probably a massive undertaking. Maybe it was the Ellie's dinner time. Yeah, mom unplugged the network cable. my god, he's got constant immunity to immobilize. It's funny, that amalgam is definitely the weakest link between the three of us, so he is trying to stay out of it. This is going nowhere fast. Nerf conduits. Yeah. This ain't going well. 3 hours later. Yeah, he's got constant resolution, so, or what, not resolution, whatever it's called. The thing that makes him, like, immune to immobilize. So I can never lock him down. Which is a problem for my build. And when he wants it, he has constant stability, too. I'm trying to immobilize him off the point to cap it, but... Oh, wow. I got pulled into the clothesline, so when I dodged backwards, I didn't move. Yeah. This guy's basically immortal for my build. Bummer. Oh my. That's that full squad of reds from earlier. Kind of a metapod fight. Go take that. Come on, Muck, press your buttons harder. He just had extremely high uptime on Boone's access to hella stability, access to hella projectile block. He wasn't squishy. He had kind of everything except mobility. But he didn't need it for that fight. What, do you think constant invuln should be in PvP? Feels like that's all I come up against. Invuln? Like invulnerability? There's not a lot of that in the game, but I think it shouldn't be in the game at all. Anything in a game should have counterplay. Invulnerability, like literally the ability to be invincible, does not have any counterplay. On that topic, auras don't either. There is no counter to auras in the game. So no, I do not think it should. Like, you know, World of Warcraft had Paladin Divine Shield, and eventually they realized this is a problem, and they gave, what was it? Shattering Throw to Warriors and Mass Dispel to Priest, which could both pop the Paladin bubble. Because Paladins could just go invulnerable and then kill everybody. Took them years to realize that, but they did realize that eventually. So I'm of the opinion that if any mechanic is in a game, there should be a counterplay to it. And not every class needs the counterplay, but there should be something in the game that can counter it. Like when... Oh, hang on. Oh wait, is there two here? Oh, there is two here. I am getting CC'd so much right now. Is there a third guy? I'd be happy to fight either one of these, but the Hollow is constantly CCing me, and the Untamed is just hiding in the back pew-pewing and occasionally blocking all projectiles. Yeah. If it was actually a Guild Wars 1 expansion, that would be hilarious. That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. A warrior needs invulnerability, otherwise they'd be worse against range. Well, wait, hold on. When you say warrior needs invuln, are you talking about invuln or are you talking about block? Like, I'm talking about invulnerability. Like, the Guardian Elite skill. Like, because the counter to block is attacks that are unblockable. The counter to projectile block is using something that's not a projectile, like melee or a beam attack. I'm talking about, like, when you hit something and it says invulnerable. What's happening today? What's up, Shin? Just playing Guild Wars 2. Mesmer F4. Yeah, Mesmer F4 as well. Those haven't respawned yet. You're digitizing through the screen. Mini pixels good. I'm digitizing? What? What does that mean? Whoa, what? I should thank this guy. I don't get to do water combat very often. Get him, piranhas! This is my first time using the otter heal in a fight ever. You don't try to fight a ranger underwater? Well, that guy was a ranger, so that was ranger v ranger underwater. Unfortunately, when he dove in the water, he had like 10 stacks of bleeding on him, and he didn't seem to have an answer to that. It makes me wonder if he had Condi clones in his underwater build. Because, like, for example, Healing Spring, you cannot use that underwater, and that's one of Ranger's best Condi cleanses. But it's not allowed to be used in the underwater toolkit. See? I would jump in water and forgetting I'm missing my aquatic stuff. I've had a lot of people tell me that before. One thing that happened at the start of that fight, I don't know if y'all noticed, was I did not have any astral power. Astral power generates over time, but not while mounted. So if I mount and then get into a fight 2 minutes later and then dismount, if I didn't have astral power before I mounted, I don't afterward either. So, like, I've learned, I'm still trying to get in the habit, let the bar fill up before mounting, otherwise I won't have any in the next fight. So Astral Power is not like Shroud. Yeah, Astral Power, you can't go into Astral Form unless A, this button is off cooldown, and B, this bar is 100% full. Shroud, you can go into it if you've got like 10% on the bar. Uh-oh. Glass cannon. More glass than cannon. Well, she's a virtuoso, so like a lot of her damage is projectiles, and I threw up a projectile block, so that blocks some of it, but her spear skill still chunked me to half. Well, she already teleported, so I can just do this. Get her, Chad! Chad's the robot. Downstate was part of her rotation. She was a Mesmer, not an Ellie. Isn't there a pet that can reveal thieves? If you have one targeted, if you have a thief targeted, you can use Sick'em, and that puts reveal on your target for like 6 seconds or something. I don't know of a pet that does reveal off the top of my head. Dang it. She keeps... The untamed projectile block keeps mucking me. She wants me to fight her next to all of her guards. Yeah. Longbow Ranger, I would need like corners and stuff to fight her. Plus the projectile block. Dude, and she immediately runs for the guards too. Oh my god. She does not want a 1v1. She just wants to pelt me from long range. Immediately runs to any nearby guards if I go for her. See if they come in the water after me. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like they want to fight in the water. Now, with this build, most of my damage comes from conditions, but those conditions are applied via projectiles. So the untamed fart cloud constantly turning projectiles off is rough enough. Her going in and out of invisibility and running away to longbow range is an additional tough component to deal with. Not good for me. Good evening all. Hey, Smassy. Mug pulling the 007 GoldenEye bridge escape. Because I hopped over the bridge. They could have shot me from the side of the bridge. They could have also, they could have also jumped in the water after me, but they opted to do neither of those things. Hey, Sky, thank you. Is that Selly Druid? No. Oh my god, this guy again. No, it's not Selly. Oh, I was already thinking about running. No? Oh, okay. That conduit, I fought him earlier for like 10 minutes, and neither of us could kill each other, but he got closer to killing me than I did to killing him. And I eventually just ran to just break it off. So I was already thinking about leaving because it was him again, but then when I saw the other people show up, I was like, oh, okay. They all fear the otter. Yeah, that's why. As soon as I go in the water, they see the otter, and they're like, nope. I did like a Vindy duel that lasts like 15 minutes with a bunch of jumping. There was a fight I had in World v World like a week or so ago where I was fighting a warrior, and he was something with rifle. Because, you know, he had the big boom rifle shot that hurt really bad. And he had something else. And I remember I pulled him off a wall with a boga, and so we started the fight with him at like 20% health. And then he did the warrior, I can't die, I gain health thing, and then we proceeded to fight for like 15 to 20 minutes. And finally, I was just like, alright, I'm running away. We could not kill each other. Oh, someone asked this build. I got this build from Paper Roll on YouTube, and I changed a couple things, but it's Trailblazers here, and I think Apothecary over here. So it's a bit of survivability, a bit of healing power, and a bit of Condi. Which, you know, if you've watched me the last few minutes, you kind of got the idea of it. You know, it's not fragile enough to die in one shot. It has some self-sustain, and it has some Condi damage. But if the enemy's like a tanky bunker build or something, I don't know that I can pop it. It's more of a duelist type of thing. I want to make a World v World build that's an absolute tank. Playing like a tank is totally fine as long as you're somewhere worth tanking. Because if... The biggest risk of a tank is what if the enemy just ignores you? Can he do that? Can the enemy just ignore you and go do something else? Or can you stop him from doing that in any way? Looks like there's not much to do up here. You could kill his allies, but not him. Yeah, the warrior, the story, he was with another guy, and the other guy I killed like 2 or 3 times, but I could not kill the gun warrior. Is there a Trailblazer equivalent for power? Marauders is pretty close. Like, the idea behind Trailblazer is just, you have some tankiness and you have some damage, but it's Condi. So the power equivalent would probably be Marauder or Soldier, something like that. Where you give up, you know, full damage in order to... Because, like, full damage for Condi would be Viper. So this is a little less than that with some survivability. And then over here we have survivability and healing powers so that when I use my staff skills... Because staff skills have very low base healing, but they have good healing ratios. So a staff skill with healing power is way more powerful. Just subbed, but Twitch refuses to give me the option to share. Here's to 4 years of being a sub. Thanks, Smashy. Appreciate you. Would Tyrant stats be OP? Tyrant. I would need to look up what Tyrant is. Whoa, the yak knocked me down. Someone up there's thinking about it. I don't know if it's that I wonder if it's that conduit again, because I've seen him here twice. Hey, yo, why is it a big day? What's up, Becky? Guild Wars 2 announced a teaser for an announcement that will be on Friday. And a lot of people are wondering if it's Guild Wars 3 or if it is a Guild Wars 2 expansion. We don't really know yet. Oh, this poor person. That is a squishy dragon hunter, chat. She could knock me back. Is she going to? There it is. Okay, so someone asked about Tyrant. Hold on a second, because I don't... Yeah, I don't see a Tyrant stat. What is Tyrant? That's PvP stat line? Oh, okay, so that's not in World v World? Oh, hello. Oh, that's their fort. Oh, I thought that was my fort. It's not my fort. That's a lot of red. That is, in fact, a lot of red. Tyrant is 1,000 power, 1,000 condi damage, 500 precision, 500 toughness. So no ferocity, no expertise. That is very mixed bag. I don't know who would use that. What would be a good rev build in World v World? Well, I fought a conduit for 15 minutes earlier and I couldn't kill him. So maybe conduit? I don't know. I'm sure there's other options also. Actually, hold on a sec. Change that skill. Did something get announced? Yeah, kind of a teaser of sorts. Does Muck have a jar of dirt? He has the Ranger mud skill, close enough. The mud skill. There you go. Jar of dirt. After watching Laura's video, I think it'll be Guild Wars 0. Guild Wars 0. Like, maybe we'll play some kind of prequel that actually has, like, the Guild Wars in it. For those that don't know, my understanding, because this was before my time, my understanding is Guild Wars 1 is not named that because you can join guilds and go to war with each other. It's not named that because of PvP reasons. It's named that because in the story of Guild Wars, there was a event that they called the Guild Wars. It'd be like having a game called The Civil War or World War I or something. So the Guild Wars happened in Tyria before Guild Wars 1 happened. Uh-oh. I had that druid down, but not when all his friends showed up. The game was supposed to be PvP only at first, that retroactively became what we have now. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the thing. There was a dev of Guild Wars 1 in an interview once. He said that the game was mostly supposed to be PvP, and then the PvE elements were supposed to just be a tutorial to get people ready for PvP, but people just wanted more PvE elements, so they kept adding more. And he said the whole PvE story was kind of like an 11th hour addition to the game, which is kind of funny because I feel like not all, but I feel like most people that have fond memories of Guild Wars 1, it's because of the PvE elements, not the PvP ones. Oh, one of these guys has the The legendary. Did you see some of those trebuchet shots were blue? Right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so there's 2 squads here. What Leggy does that? The new World v World accessory. I'll have a guide out on it soon. Noxxi's still editing it. It blings out any siege that you use. Oh, magnetic aura, I hate you. Got one of them. But I think the friendly blob all died. Yeah. Tempest plus Guardian Healer. They're all... look at these boons. It's ridiculous. Like, any time I do an AoE stun or something on them, it says blocked or immune because of all the stability. WoW should really copy Yours 2's World v World. When I'm trying to get people into the game and they tell me they come from WoW and they like PvP, when I'm telling them about World v World, I usually tell them, I'm like, hey, do you remember Alterac Valley? And if they say yeah, I'm like, it's like that, but it's 10 times the size. Usually, what? WoW used to have Wintergrass, that was great. Wintergrass was fine. I don't really remember a lot of people that loved Wintergrasp. Like, it was fine. But I don't remember a lot of folks that just, like, loved it. You tried very hard to get this fight. I was trying to leave. I was not expecting you to be this squish. Oh, that was bad pathing. That was bad pathing. I used lightning reflexes and it did not move me back. And then there were 2. Nice. That was a little stressful. Oh my god! Oh no, we're going this way. Me standing there, breathing heavily above a red and a green body, turn around and 30 greens rounding the corner. Core Ranger. Is this the same Untamed that I fought earlier? She just dipped. Yeah, I think this is the same lady. She's just in a different build. Why am I fear? Oh, she's using a wolf. god. Alright. She is your bread and butter ranger longbow greatsword. I need corners to be able to fight that effectively. If she just keeps running away and shooting, I'm not dying from it, but there's not much I can do about it. Mike, I'll tell you now, you're on primetime EU World v World. That's fine. I win some, I lose some. I killed 2 people just like a minute ago. Lost to some people a few minutes before that. But I just got a few more minutes anyway. Spellbreaker. Alright, here's how this works. If he's good, I'm dead. A good Spellbreaker is a immovable object in my experience. Ah, crap. Someone else is here. Who did the raining arrows on me? That guy. Do you want it? Come and get it. I'm Aquaman, the water's my domain. Get down here. He don't want it, chap. He don't want it. It was 2v1 and they didn't want it. Look, my hat's like a shark fin in the water. Do you ever see Hollowsmiths? Yeah, I actually died to a Hollowsmith a little while ago. It was a 1v2. There was a Hollowsmith and an Untamed on me. And the Untamed was just like longbow pet and just pumping out damage on me, but the Hollow was just constantly CCing me, so I couldn't really fight either of them very well. So yeah, I have fought a Hollow in the last half hour. Slab of meat. How fitting, I got that from a Dolyak. Does Ranger have a group pull? Ranger has 2 pulls. You have the Fang de Boga pull, which is like single target, and Axe 4. Which is technically AoE, but it's kind of mid-range. It's like you throw an axe out to like here, and then it comes back, and it pulls anything in that path. Maybe max 5 targets. You're not gonna pull people off of like a wall in World v World with Axe 4, though. Glyph? Oh, true. Yeah, I don't use that much. Yeah, Glyph of the Tides. When you are in one of your forms, it knocks them away, but when you're in your other form, it's a pull. But the radius is 360. That's like, you pull them from there to there. Oh, I just thought of another one. Soul Beast, if you're merged with certain animals, has a pull, and again, it's mid-range, but it'll grab anyone in like this area and like pull them into the middle. And I think after the pull, it used to do like a 1 or 2 second immobilize, which is perfect for like, you know, following up with like a big wombo combo. I think they removed the immobilize sometime back, but I haven't played Soul Beast in a while. Okay. Hollows really are the get good class, so they are really cracked at times. Yeah, Hollows are the only class that if you play it badly enough, you kill yourself. Because you overheat and set yourself on fire. Like, I don't, like, every class you can play poorly, right? But Hollows, if you play bad enough, you kill yourself. The perfect emo class. Would you recommend this druid build to a beginner? You seem to get kills so much easier than my Rit. It's not too bad. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me... Where is it? Okay, this is the build. So, the main thing with the druid build is most of your damage comes from short bow. Okay, pew pew. You got bleeding, poison, more bleeding, and an immobilize, and a stun. Okay? And then 3 is just like a dodge. So, this is your damage. Weapon swap. This is your getaway, and I need to heal and recover. Okay? And then Astral is like your third weapon. This dazes people and does an immobilize and a bleed. And it's usually like you do 3, 2 is off the cooldown. You could do 2 and 3 at the same time, and then channel 5, and then you usually leave Astral. You very rarely use Astral 1 and 4 in World v World. Maybe in weird circumstances. So if, as a beginner, if you can wrap your head around 3 weapon sets, it's, I don't think it's too bad. Ranger is certainly not known as being like a complicated class. And then of course you've got your pet swap too, but each pet just has 1 skill and whether or not you're telling the pet to attack or not. So it's not that difficult to remember the pet stuff either. But yeah, it'll take practice just like any build. I don't think it's too bad. Like, for example, I think playing an Evoker is way harder than this.
Mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble, mukluk bobble.
I don't think it's a super difficult one, but I don't think it's like one of the easiest ones either, so I think it's kind of mid ground. Yeah, I mean, learning any build in World v World or PvP, go into it and be like, okay, I am going to die a bunch today, but I am going to try to learn something each time I die. Just tell yourself that, and as long as you're not the kind of person that punches through drywall and is named Kyle, I think you'll be fine. Alright, cool. Well, chat with that, I'm about out of time. I got some stuff I need to do, so one last time, showing this off. You know, shout out to ArenaNet for sending me this very cryptic message. Raise your banners with a date that is this Friday. And we got this beautiful image. Not sure what it is. Might be Guild Wars 3, might be Guild Wars 2 new expansion, might be a completely different standalone title. I don't know. But very interesting. Very interesting. So this Friday, might be back in the Guild Wars 2 section, try to see what is going on. Tell us what you know. I did tell you what I know. And unlike some people, I waited till the NDA was up. All right, with that, chat, thank you guys for joining me today. Be sure to hit the follow button if you're on Twitch, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Here's links to my YouTube channels, and a very special thank you to our patrons. They keep this channel alive. I couldn't afford to do this and work with my wonderful editor if it wasn't for them. There's a link to that if you'd like to be a supporter. Shilling complete. Let me find someone to raid. Let me see. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Aurora Peachy is live. I will raid Aurora. Aurora Peachy. There we go. All right. See you guys over there. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe. And if you fancy it, I will be back later tonight.